Hi guys, Honey here. Now Honey Nguyen, I just actually got married March 6th, 2017. Woo! So exciting. I haven't really started blogging like in a very long time, and I know I should, because I've been trying to get a little bit of life and basically just stuff that I have a lot of knowledge about and a lot of experience about now that I'm 26 years old compared to my immaturity when I was little. It was kind of funny, but now that I look at things differently from when I was younger, I did a lot of mistakes and did a lot of bad things, and I wasn't very proud of what I did. But hey, you know what? It's life, right? So I think of life as a different way and obstacles that what we do now, because the fact that you know the generations had gone differently, and everybody starts to feel a little bit insecure about how they feel about their life and what they do and stuff like that. Like, we can't do certain amount of things just because we're afraid. And I feel like that most times you shouldn't be afraid about what you do or say, and you shouldn't let anybody make you feel so mad or upset about the things that you do. Like, let's say if you're working with somebody and then like what you did, they came at you the wrong way. Honestly, I feel like you need to treat others the way you want to be treated, because if you treat them the wrong way, you just never know if they're gonna snap. Like, I'm hearing about all this shooting at school and cops shooting people. Like, I read about this whole what's called it this um officer lady. She was white, has shot a black man who was unarmed because she was scared. You were scared? Then why you join the police department? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, a lot of things doesn't make sense to me. This whole racist thing doesn't make sense to me. If like, I don't understand why color has to matter if you're white, black, or Asian or Mexican. I mean, we all bleed the same way. We're basically family. Like, I don't understand that. We're supposed to be at least a team. um for all the unsupported people who never had support me, or have never thought about me, well, fine. Even though I had helped people in certain ways, I don't really expect a lot in return to the people who had judged me because of who they hang out with or the relationship of my past. I know you guys had some people know about my relationship status in some part of my life, but then again, there's always two sides of the stories. And therefore, I don't blame you for saying things that you said to me, or behind my back, or being two-faced towards my life, for me being Honey, and for the things I've done for so many people who backstab me. It's perfectly fine. People who also bullied me, I forgive you too. For the people who judge me by everything I do or everything I say, that's fine. I believe that nobody's perfect in this world, because, again, you're not perfect to judge me, because you probably have fucked up in your life. You probably cheated on somebody I wouldn't know about. You probably stole something or lied to somebody. We all do the same thing. We're all hypocrites. I believe that we do something that that's the reason why, like, for my sisters and brother that I have, who I love, um, I don't blame them for the things that they do, because I did it too. Like, if they're wanting to get a tattoo, I mean, they can get a tattoo. I mean, I have a tattoo, so it is what it is, and it is what it ain't. Um, there's just a lot of things going in my life now that I am trying to build up. It's kind of hard, because I kind of like hit rock bottom, and majority of times people always like, Honey, you don't need to explain your life to anybody or say anything. I mean, to me, I want to, because maybe sometimes my life or my experience can at least help somebody out in life, because sometimes people just don't know what's going through their mind. Like, you never know, you can look at somebody and be like, why they're taking so much drugs, why they're drinking and stuff like that. You don't know what, do not know what's going on in their life. Sometimes they don't want to talk about it, so sometimes they don't want to ask. Sometimes they have too much anxiety, they're sensitive, they're embarrassed. But for the people who just torture them and interrogate them, it's not right. I mean, Like, if you want to send positive vibes to people, you actually have to, like, at least come at them a different way. Like I said, treat others the way you want to be treated. Like, if you want to know something, or you want to understand or care, show that you care. Like, I'm so tired of the people that do something for someone and expect something in return all the fucking time. Like, that's not right. I mean, you can't just do something and be like, oh yeah, I did it, and take all the credit. You gotta do something out of your heart. You know what I mean? I mean, even when it's not without money, that part don't matter. No matter if you clean up a house, or cook for somebody, or take care of them while they're sick, that shows that you do something out of your heart because you care. And don't be so petty when you do things. I mean, yes, like I said, I'm a hypocrite. I did petty ass things when I was younger and being stupid and stuff like that, but I own up to my mistakes. Even though I knew I lied about the shit that I did, I still own up to my mistakes. I still stood up for myself and said, yeah, I fucking did it. And even though I admit that I was wrong, I was still getting punished for it. Why? Just because I own up to it, and I said, yes, I'm sorry, I lied, I'm sorry. But then again, I still get punished, and then later weeks I hear somebody saying something like, why do we do that in the society? Like, this whole social media thing. I mean, I understand everybody loves social media, everybody loves getting attention. You know what I mean? That's fine, because this generation, that's all it was about. To me, I feel like to get attention is to seeking a successful life, to seeking a good marriage, a good relationship, growing kids, helping one another out, giving a high five to the CEO and to a janitor, like treating others the way you want to be treated, like how I said. Sometimes people are like, oh honey, you talk too much, or you say too much shit, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, and if you don't like to hear from me, you don't gotta sit here and listen to what I have to say towards you. You know what I mean? I grew up differently. Everybody in this damn life have grew up differently, you know what I mean? And yet I don't blame you, I don't judge you. If you want to be a superstar, fine, then be it. You know what I mean? I'm so tired of this whole people can't post nothing on Facebook without having a negative comment. You know what I mean? I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. If they want to be a murderer, let them be a murderer. I mean, it's going all the way around. If they want to be rapists, therefore karma's gonna happen to them. Believe it or not, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? If you want to be a slut, a whore, a stripper, nurse, police, whatever it is, I'm not going to judge you if you want to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? But it helps me out knowing that I can at least do something different from you, and I'm very proud of you, because that's bravery. You are brave to do what you do, no matter if you killed somebody. I mean, that's not my life, that's yours. No matter if you're a model, no matter if you're a policeman, you're brave to be a nurse, to be a doctor, to save lives, to be a nail salon. There's a lot of obstacles to life that people just don't understand, who get mistreated and don't have a lot of guidance. Me, as I grew up, my parents, both my parents, my mom and dad, didn't have the money that I needed when I needed to graduate from high school and to go to college. I had to do everything on my own. Unfortunately, it was kind of hard. I kind of went from relationships to relationships to relationships, and kind of fucked up a lot. You know what I mean? But then again, I didn't have a good guidance, because when we came to this world, when I was born in 1991, we didn't had all this technology, all this knowledge. I had to get into a lot of trouble to understand life, because in school they only teach you, like, the studying of basics of math, social studies, and spelling bees, and English, and all this stuff. See, they didn't teach us about building up credit, to not feel insecure, to feel confidence. I mean, I'm thankful for the teachers that did teach us a different way about life. But there's some to me, for education, they don't teach you about maintenance of a car. They don't teach you about maintenance of of things for housing sometimes, because sometimes being a parent, you just end up being filthy, and sometimes you gotta teach them how to be clean and how to build up credit. And most of the majority of times, everybody's different. Like I said, everybody's gonna be different, and therefore that's fine. You know what I mean? But if you want to make a change and stop having this lame ass excuses talking about, I can't do this, or I hate my job, or I'm unhappy, or I'm depressed. I mean, I get that too. I understand. You know what I mean? I've been there. I've done that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a hypocrite myself, because I say a lot of things like, oh, I'm never depressed, or I'm always happy. To be honest, I always don't show my emotions in a different way. I'm always smiling, I'm always happy. My post is always different, and it's because I'm a different person. I grew up differently from everybody, you know. I'm not the most perfect person. I know I'm very genuine and I have a kind heart, and a majority I have a big heart, even if it's helping with money and not helping with money. I mean, it's little things can help out. Any little handout can help out. Like even if it's $1 to give for gas or for food, that helps. You know what I mean? But I don't expect it in return. You know what I mean? Some people, I don't know about females lately. I think they you know ha- like, okay, I'm gonna give a little example. Like I guess I'm gonna do this. I was in my mind. I promised myself I wouldn't, but like relationships as like my little sister. Okay, she got into had was dating for a while, and I asked her what was wrong, and then I talked to her here and there, and I finally figured out. She just got a little insecure, got a little jealousy going on because that happens now. You know how we get jealous and feel like the other person's doing wrong. And it's because of the actions you guys show together, like in the relationship. Like with my past previous relationship, I had felt insecure into my relationship because the actions that they have done towards when we were together, I was uncomfortable. I didn't know how to pull away at the time, to pull away, to say, let go, honey, let it go, just move on with my life. I couldn't find a way. I thought I couldn't find a way. My whole thing was a lame ass, pathetic ass, lame ass excuses saying I couldn't leave. I love him too much. I this, I that. The whole I this, I that made me sound so selfish. Like I said, there's obstacles in life that's gonna be hard that you don't understand, and that obstacle I had to go through because I feel like it was a path that I had to go through, that to learn from my previous relationship, to understand that if the person is not loving you or giving you how you feel, or not showing any affection of love towards you, or to understand you, or to listen to you, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't. You know what I mean? And they can fake it or make it or whatever they want to do, but they don't truly love you. They're just using you just because you know they feel sorry for you or whatever. And I find that so pathetic. And even though you know I want to say thank you, because then I want to be here, be married to the best man of my life right now, my 10 years of best friend, now my husband, B. Nguyen. He's so awesome. um to be honest, he's the most greatest person. I believe he has a kind heart, and I'm so grateful, because to be honest, like it's just so hard, for the things that he had done for me, and for him coming every day to make me so happy and to treasure me through my heart. Like it stings in so bad. Like, to be honest, it's like I'm so speechless to what to say about him, because it's like he makes me so happy. We're starting a family really soon, and we're building an empire. Um, but anyways, back to my life and to what I'm saying. I know I need to be blocked more. I have so many different subjects that I want to say towards life and towards everything, towards relationship, towards fitness, towards goals that you can make through life, even to try to be successful, to gain weight, lose weight, to be happy, to get out depression, to understand that there's a possibility to everything that you do in your life. And I promise you, um, you will find a way, what I mean, to be loved, to be married, to be happy, to have a good life, because I'm there. I'm 26, but I'm there. We're not haven't had a house yet, because building a foundation, building an empire takes time. It's a lot of patience, a lot of hard work. What I mean, you go to work, you're stressed out, you come home, you're stressed out, but try to ignore the fact to, like, with my husband, I don't ever want to show him my my negative side. like my depression, my sad side, because I don't want him to see me like that. You know, I want him to see me as a happy wife that he has to come home to every day without having had to be disappointed to feel sorry or to make it up or something. Like he has to buy me something to make me happy. No, I'm not a materialistic person. I'm very simple. I'm a simple ass wife. Food makes me happy. All you guys know, food is happiness, right? Because you know we all hungry. I might be a skinny fat person, but I always eat. Yum yum yum. um I don't know what else to say. I mean, not a lot of people listen to what I have to say sometimes, and some people do, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it ain't. I just hope that I can you know, hopefully I can help you guys enjoy life, and mainly being an entrepreneur right now is really hard because I'm in my stepping stones. I had to start from the bottom, and now I'm like almost there, you know. But I know one day it's gonna hit me, and I'll make it there. And if I do make it there, I'll share with you guys how to make it there, because I know people always say money doesn't buy happiness, because truly I don't think so. I mean, me and my husband, he didn't have to stay here and buy me a damn house or a damn car just to make me happy. No, it wasn't about that. It's just genuine. People are different. I mean, if he did, you know, that's cool. But I'm not all about the whole materialistic thing and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, being pretty. I mean, just because I wear clothes and shoes and makeup and stuff like that just to look pretty, that's for me. It ain't for you. And if you look at me, fine, whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm happy with myself, and I'm very confident of the things I do, and I'm very happy with what I do and stuff like that. And if you judge me, then you know that's fine. Again, you're not paying my damn bills. I don't really give a fuck. You know, you do you and I do me. And if you see the posters of me going to a club or partying and stuff like that, you don't know my fucking life, and you don't have to be honest. Like, you don't know the shit that I have gone through. I mean, to be honest, I can be quite a bitch. You wanna know why? Because I feel like the people who I did not like, I'm not gonna name no names right now. Maybe I will later. I don't care. But the people that I didn't like, who kind of like got kind of involved into my life a little bit when I was in a relationship, and tried to temptation to talk to my man at the time, or the time, it kind of still pissed me off a little bit. But then, even though that person got pregnant and had a baby, you're still a hoe to me. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be blunt about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I shouldn't be judging, but I mean, therefore I was kind of pissed. But everybody has the right to say or do things. Like I said, I'm a hypocrite myself. I contradict the things I say. But again, nobody's perfect. I mean, who's perfect in this damn life? I mean, tell me, are you perfect? You know what I mean? Sometimes some people gotta do. Sometimes people gotta do the wrong things to do something right. And I believe that. And I believe everything happens for a reason, regardless of what it is. Because even with this vlog that I'm doing, or what I'm saying every other day, which I'm gonna start to do, even if it's long or short, even if it's anything else, I say a lot of in here. I need to stop doing that. Maybe I should write everything down before I say things, but whatever. It is what it is. But I love everybody. I love everybody till they give me a reason to hate. You know, don't give me a reason to hate you, because I don't believe anybody deserves to be hated by certain things. You know what I mean? You know, you just gotta know your boundaries when it comes to certain things, or what you say, and kind of stuff like that. I mean, sometimes you can be blunt and say something at the wrong time, at the wrong place, and it can kind of hurt somebody. You know what I mean? But then again, you know, you gotta have a heart. You gotta understand that sometimes people don't mean to say things when they're upset or angry, or when they're drunk, or when they're, you know, on drugs or whatever, whatnot. Because everybody makes mistakes. You know what I mean? Like I said, I make a lot of mistakes myself. But I mean, at least I own up to it, and I do apologize for whatever happens, whatever it takes, and stuff like that. But then again, life goes on. Either forgive and forget, and you forget about your past and don't dictate your past to your future. But that's beyond me, and that's beyond you. But therefore, enjoy your life, stay positive, be happy, have hope, have faith. If you have any problems, seek for advice. I promise you, somebody will be out there to help you, and have a good life, and be bright about it. And if you're freaking negative and have a dark cloud, like this dark pillow right here that I see, don't come near me. Because I always want to be happy, and I always want to be smiling all the damn time. Because I think life's too short for you guys to sit there and hate somebody. Because you never know, somebody might die the next day. and then you're sending them flowers when you should be sending them flowers when they're alive. And then once they die, you want to say, oh my god, I should have said something, or I should have done something. That's kind of messed up. You should have did something a long time ago when you want it to be done, because like I said, nobody's gonna do it for you. It's nothing free. You gotta do it yourself. Trust me. You got an arm and leg. You're not handicapped. Stop with the excuses. You gotta do something about it. Um, yes, there was times when I was kind of lazy of the things that I did, because I kind of gave up on my life a little bit when I was like about 18, 19. I kind of went to a real bad depression, but then yet I grew up and I grew out of it. I saw a different path for me to be strong and move on. And everybody's always asking me, like, dude, how you do that, honey? To be honest, I wake up and I have a cup of coffee. I eat. I start talking about good wisdom, good life, and about stuff like that, because sometimes people need a little bit of push, you know, to help them out, because sometimes people just have a bad day. I mean, I don't know, if you don't know how to suck dick or suck pussy, you need to learn how. Get laid, something, but get laid with the right person. To me, I'm a one woman, one man kind of person. I mean, yeah, there's things that I had did wrong in my past, like I said, but now that I'm married, I mean, I'm so, I mean, I always been faithful to the people I'm always with. I mean, but like I said, there's always two sides of the stories to everything, because people always judge, saying, oh, this and oh that and stuff like that. And to be honest, you either believe it or not. I'm so tired of having to show proof to people, and having to explain about, explain about who's right and who's wrong. Like, it shouldn't be like that. Like, you don't gotta sit there explain about, who's right and who's wrong. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't believe it, then you don't believe it. And it is what it is. Like, example, like, I found out that my ex cheated on me and nobody wanted to believe me, so I was like, boom, screenshots sent to that person. I didn't put it publicly, because I'm not that kind of a savage person to do that publicly. You know what I mean? I kind of like told the people who were like in our circle about it, and everybody was kind of like, oh dang, that's kind of wrong. I mean, yeah, but then again, it came with a lot of obstacles of the reason why that person had did what they did. I mean, it wasn't right, but therefore, as long as he's happy with his life, that's fine, because I'm thankfully happy, and happily married with my life. And like I said, everything happens for a reason. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here right now. But I'll end this for right now. And if you guys want to leave a comment, you guys can. Like it, hate it, whatever. Delete me. You don't have to listen. I don't care. Actually, I do. I mean, I do care. I don't care. You kind of, I don't know how I explain myself on that when I say I don't care. I'm meaning, like, I said not a lot of people do listen to me. I mean, it is what it is, but I think I should start doing something about it, because maybe I can help and maybe I can't, but who knows. You're not gonna know till you ask, and you're not gonna know till you hear. So therefore, I always ask questions. I always answer, and if I can't find the answer, I'll seek an answer for you. Even for me, if I need help, I always ask. You know what I mean? Like, even as a small, big, whatever, I ask. And if I can't get it, then, it is what it is. Life goes on. Because I'm not, I'm not dying, so I'm okay. I mean, people's always having this lame excuses like they're dying or something. Like, nah, you're not dying. You're just going through a rough path, like I did. I mean, I went through a rough path, and it's fine. Everybody goes through it. But therefore, I'll TTYL and BRB, and I'll post up more, probably everyday blog about my life, about how things go, because, again, I'm Nguyen. I'll catch you guys later.